New York Fashion Week with Fern Mallis, the person who organized this entire thing. How do you feel on the first day?
I'm always excited on the first day. It's like a reunion and homecoming, seeing lots of old friends and everybody coming together.
What is so special about the Fashion Week this season?
Well, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week is always special because you never know what you're going to see and what new collections and designers are going to rise to the surface. And it's, this is the business of our industry. Twice a year, everybody comes together to put their best foot forward on the runway and see what we're going to see for next spring, so that buyers and editors will write about the stuff and write orders. And this is how our industry does its business every year.
Why do you think it's so important to still put this big spectacle out there, even during this tough economy time?
Well, I think it's even more important during this time, because otherwise people are not going to know what you're doing and who's around and who's doing exciting work. I mean, just like the automobiles and the Mercedes. If you're going to introduce a new car, you introduce it at an auto show. If you're going to introduce a new collection, you do it at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. I mean, this is how people get to know what's going on, and everybody's very cognizant of the recession and the economy and are doing business very smartly. And I think that, people budget for this. It's part of how they have to introduce their lines.
Do you think the online media is changing the way fashion is presented these days? I know a couple of designers chose to do virtual shows or live stream their show. What do you think about it?
Well, I think we all have to live with the changes of online media and what that means. I think there's very good parts about it, and there's some very negative parts about it.
What's the negative part?
Well, the negative parts for me is that every single person in the world has a blog or a website or a camera and a video, and everybody has opinions, and not everybody is really trained and qualified to have, the professional opinion that matters. And there's no way of vetting any of that, and so you're getting not really seasoned necessarily criticism or commentary. I think everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I think it's great that the information is out there, and when people are doing it well and doing it correctly and giving you the good information and getting the pictures out, that's terrific. But also virtual shows are interesting. They usually work for a season, but nothing really replaces seeing clothing on a runway on beautiful models, well lit, with good music playing, and experiencing what it looks like and how they walk in it and how the clothing moves. That's why we've been doing this for 18 years, and there never seems to be any shortage of people who want to fill up the time slots.
How do you think the Fashion Week is going to change in the Lincoln Center?
I think it's going to only change by getting better. I think by being in a new venue and a new home gives us a chance to reinvent and add some new ideas. But it also is a world-class platform and stage for fashion to be rubbing shoulders with the best in the theater and arts and opera and dance and film. It's a world-class, iconic cultural location, and fashion now will be a part of that. I think that's terrific.
Great. We're looking forward to that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy the shows.